Yeah, hello and a warm welcome to our insight session today on the topic of harmonized document management. I'll just wait maybe 30 seconds so the participants can join, and then we'll start. Okay, but before we get started, just a couple of housekeeping notes from my side. First of all, I hope you can hear and see us clearly. If that's not the case, please let us know in the chat or via message. Yeah, and you remain muted during the session, but feel free to drop your questions in the chat or question field. We have a short Q&A session at the end of the session. Okay, so my name is Christina Schaaf. I'm 29 years old and part of the KGS marketing team since about 5 years now. And I'm very happy to be moderating the session today. Next to me is sitting Benny Schröder. Benny, would you please give us a quick introduction of yourself?
Sure, thank you, Christina. So yeah, I'm Benny, 42 years old and joined KGS more than 12 years ago now. I'm CTO of KGS and I'm really looking forward to have this chat today.
Thank you, Benny. So for some context, where does this session come from? In early April, we attended the DSAG Technology Days, and we sat in the keynote of Dr. Herzig, the SAP CTO, and he just dropped and teased the concept of harmonized document management. And we were sitting there, and it was clear to us that we have to make like a short insight session about the topic and to give some insights or some updates. So that's why we are here today.
That's right. Yeah, it was really exciting to see this topic being raised at the Tech Days from the German user group. And yeah, for me, being passionate about the topic and document management archiving, it was really exciting.
Yeah. And we also saw by the registration numbers that the topic seems to be extremely relevant. So thank you that you're all here today. I think I'll just start with my first question, Benny.
Let's go.
Okay, so Benny, we named the session Harmonized Document Management 2.0. So that means that there was also a Harmonized Document Management like 1.0. So for the 2.0 is our topic, but maybe you can briefly explain what the harmonized document concept is about.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought it was a good idea to name it the second version of harmonized document, and I will also explain why I think it's the right one. So when talking about harmonized document management, it's a really old already concept. It started from S/4HANA, and the aim is to have a unified idea of experience from Fiori apps. So it's all about having a layer of accessing documents from the various number of Fiori apps. And it started when, coming from GUI to apps. And we see at the beginning there's been various implementation, different ways of accessing documents from those apps. Sometimes only partially options are there, and so it's really a concept of having a unified and standardized approach of document management in those apps. And it's all about having one good user experience from the apps. So this also explains that from the beginning, before harmonized document management, there was really a lack of consistency and different solutions that persist actually until today. And the adoption has not finished, so to say, and but there's still an active roadmap on this topic. But this is only when we or still we are talking about the Fiori apps from S/4HANA private on-prem, and the next version is about the business suite apps. But I think we will come to this with the next questions then.
Yeah. Okay. And so you just hinted that there were a few issues also in the past. Where did this topic originate? So where does this come from?
Yeah. It's really when the time SAP started from transitioning from GUI to Fiori apps, and since the beginning we really see a low priority on this area of document management since many years. So SAP really missed the opportunity of establishing a standard for a unified integration into the apps. And apps have been developed without this standard or concept. So, moreover, the apps are developed from different teams anyway. So they started to implementing this experience or the access of documents in various ways. So that's really up till now the problem for many customers, partners in the market. But I said, there's an active roadmap still, and I think this will also, it will gradually close this gap in the next years maybe. So that's where it's coming from actually. Okay.
And at the beginning of the session, I mentioned that the term was popping up into Dr. Herzig's keynote at the DSAG Technology Days. So Benny, could you please give us a brief recap of what he teased regarding the concept there?
Yeah, again, it was really great to see the topic raised. So before I answer the question, it's a really good job from my perspective from the German user group to bringing it up, and it was quite brief at this time. So let's comment on that. So the SAP CTO, Dr. Herzig, he just described Harmonized Document Management as an abstraction layer for document management. So not a big news until now, I would say. But however, the question was not referred to Fiori apps or S4, but the business suite apps. And two examples was Signavio and Ariba, for example. So we're really leaving the idea of having this concept in S/4HANA, in Fiori apps, unified way of accessing documents, and bringing it to the next level, to the SAP Business Suite apps, SAP BTP platform. And it follows the same idea. I think they also lacked the opportunity, actually, it happened again, to have this concept at the very beginning. And still, this comes from the low priority, from my perspective, about this topic of document management, archiving, and of course they have to decide what to do first, so they decided differently. But now, all the customers and partners and so on, they face the same problem they faced with S/4HANA and Fiori apps. So it's the second version of Harmonized Document Management is addressing this lack again, but in the business suite apps with Fiori, SuccessFactors, Ariba, and so on, and other apps from the BTP. So the good thing about is, there's pressure from the market, from the customers, and they want to enhance this idea of having a harmonized layer on the business suite app. And Mr. Herzig told us that it will be implemented, or there will be an abstraction layer implemented in the BTP DMS service, and then it will be called like advanced DMS service. So this will be used for integrating DMS or archiving systems such as ours. This will be the idea in the future. The SAP DMS service It's already used to do the S/4HANA public integrations with an archive system such as ours since 2021 or so. So the DMS service is already there, but only for this S/4HANA public cloud instance or app. And bringing it as a standard to all integration options, there's really a need of advanced DMS service because of lacking features and possibilities to have cross-app and cross-functional document management processes and even AI processes. Yeah. So that's what he said, and for me it was quite good news to hear. Yeah, there will be progress because we don't see. In some apps, we don't see any solutions at all currently. So you can just drag and drop documents to SuccessFactors maybe or whatever, and it's not about compliance. It's not about archiving there. So yeah, I think it's time that the SAP community raised this topic, and SAP is evolving there. Yeah.
So I think you just mentioned some of the points regarding my next questions, but anyway, what do you think is SAP's aim by bringing this up again? You mentioned like S4 in the context, but maybe.
Yeah, again, I think SAP recognized that action is really needed here, driven by feedback from user groups, the German user group, maybe others, customers, partners. And that's on the one hand. On the other hand, the adoption of the business suite is really key for SAP. So it's their own interest it's of their own interest. Also evolving in this field of unstructured data, and it's business relevant, sometimes even business critical, that there are possibilities. As mentioned, maybe cross-application needs from one app to others, and of course AI-driven use cases today, because unstructured data is also really crucial, or also key in this field of having AI-driven company. So I think that's the pain points here. And an abstract access layer to this data is the key foundation, actually, to unlock those opportunities. And what is really good news to us, of course, but the customers as well, is that there will not be any vendor lock-in. So it will be an open API for implementing third-party solutions.
Yeah, very good. And so where is SAP right now? So what's like the status quo?
Yeah, so in the Tech Days in April, May or so, and Mr. Herzig told us that they're finalizing the concept. So I think they're still finalizing the concept today. But again, I interpret this as SAP's intention to adopt the BTP-based integration concept for the business apps in the future, in the near future. And but honestly, actually, the concept is the first step, and the real work or the actual work must follow by bringing the implementations to the roadmaps, and there are different roadmaps for all the different business apps. And of course, the DMS advanced service needs to be developed before it can be implemented in the different business apps. So I hope we will see progress by end of this year, seeing finalized concepts, and then next year maybe, I hope so, it will be on roadmaps.
Okay. But next week is the DSAG annual congress in Bremen this year, so maybe this topic comes up again. We'll see, and maybe we can give a little update afterwards.
Yes, we'll see really, and I hope that there will be the chance to have a catch up on this topic as well. Maybe not, maybe not on the big stage again, but in general, yes.
Yeah. So it's the key question for us. So what does SAP customers or the SAP community gain from this new or wider approach? Can you provide some insights?
Yeah, insights, not really insights, but of course I have an expectation by myself, so I expect progress here, and I think we should all hold SAP accountable for including the forthcoming guidelines consistently in their roadmaps. That's what I mentioned, yeah. And even Mr. Herzig also mentioned that this could happen within the next year. So yeah, I would say that would be a great outcome here. And but again, we'll all have to push SAP here to really make this happen. It's all about us partners, but also customers, to ensure that it's not remaining a concept, and it really will be established as a new standard for all new apps, but also the existing apps. So again, I think they have to close the gap from which already was developed, and all the history which is already there, because we see so many apps already, Sales Cloud and so on. So again, they have to really catch up by closing the gap. But yeah, it's good that we have the topic, and it's good that there will be a concept, because currently I think all the customers lack of those features and possibilities.
Okay, and what do you think is SAP solving the whole document management issue for its customers with this approach?
From my perspective, the harmonized document idea or harmonized document management idea is really the right foundation. But the question is whether it can be implemented in a sustainable way. And again, time is crucial here, critical. And the current state has persisted for too long already, and it's leaving the customers exposed here. So improvements and further details will also be necessary. Of course, after the implementation, there will be a next level or a second version bringing up, so it all will take time, and there are open questions still from my perspective. For example, what about all the on-premise content, which is there, millions of terabytes probably? How will this migrate it, and how could it be migrated into cloud and hybrid app structures? So there are open questions still. But yeah, let's do the first step here, and let's see what is SAP delivering here within the next month. Yeah.
And one more question is how does this look today? So from our perspective, so SAP archiving is our core business.
Sure.
So what about archiving in this whole context?
Yeah, archiving. We're as KGS are working in this field since 25 years now, so it's our core business. And archiving, we are still of the idea of that customers can have a really on-point, lean, intelligent way of storing documents, archiving documents in any premise environment. So S/4HANA on-prem, private and public cloud. So we are certified for all those environments. And it's possible today, but honestly, it's lacking with all the other SAP business apps. So there's really a need, and personally, I'm looking forward of the new opportunities coming up maybe in the next years, so that our customers can also address their needs they have with S/4HANA in the other apps as well. So yeah, let's talk about that.
So, okay, Benny, that was my last question. Thank you very much. I think we were a bit faster than planned, but never mind. Very exciting insights from your side. And during the session, we received some questions from the participants. So maybe I'll just grab my laptop and we can have a look at them. So, okay, just 1 second to open. Okay, I'll just start. And okay, so we have 3 questions for you. Okay, can Harmonized Document Management be integrated into our existing SAP hybrid landscapes, or is it only relevant for S4 and BTP?
Yeah, so there's 2 parts of Harmonized Document Management. The first part I mentioned is Fiori app related, S/4HANA related, on-premise and private, and it's already there since many years, evolving app by app to having this unified access layer from the app, unified user experience from the apps in the area of document management. So this is already there, and this can be customized, this can be leveraged today. With all the SAP or with all archiving solutions such as ours. Yeah, the second part on the BTP app, we see a current solution based on the interface spec CMIS for S/4HANA Public Cloud, and mention that there's the DMS service for integration. This is also already there. But the second part, or the new part, which was introduced from Mr. Herzig, is addressing all the other business suite apps, Salesforce, vendor invoice, and whatsoever, all these apps, and it's not available today. So it's a yes and a no. It can be leveraged today, it can be adopted, and no if you have any other SAP cloud-based solutions based on the BTP. But the good news is also you can adopt or integrate your own apps by having this SAP DMS service. So I recommend to check this service for your own developed apps.
Okay, thank you. So second question. How does HDM fit into SAP's overall cloud and S4 strategy?
As mentioned, so it's really supporting, and also from my perspective, it's key to have a unified solution end-to-end in the SAP cloud environment, so to say, quite generically, because there are many touch points which handle documents as well. Incoming documents, outgoing documents. And so there's really a lack of having a consistent way of handling those documents actually, over cross-application wise. So yeah, that's also why it's coming up from the user groups, because they want to have a unified solution. So yeah, that's the way forward of solving it, and we're all crucial to see progress here.
Yeah. And last but not least, an AI question. So can this harmonization make it easier to leverage AI or process automation in document-heavy workflows?
I expect yes. I haven't seen the concept, but it would really, I would be really surprised if SAP is not working on having integrations to their AI core functions and Joule also in this area of documents or unstructured data, because it's also really part of the business data, and at the end also important for for having them within the AI options. So yes, I would really expect or love to see these options, and so let's check the concepts if it's when it's finalized. But I'm quite sure there will be also integrations with AI core features from SAP.
Yeah, it's a main topic at
Sure.
the moment. So, okay, so that was the last question. But if you feel free to have to reach out if you have any questions to us. So thank you for joining us today, and thank you, Benny.
Thank you
for answering my
Thanks
questions.
for having me.
And so have a nice day or a nice evening.
Bye-bye.